Hello guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Celebrity Click, and if this is your first time here, please remember to like this video, to share this video, to leave a comment, and most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button. My name is Betty and your support really means a lot to me, and please feel very much welcomed. No, my loves, you remember that sometimes back, Sunday Times reported about King Charles being a temperamental bully towards his staff, especially his gardeners at Highgrove. Now, I somehow expected that this would go away, but apparently sources close to the king have been exceptionally chatty about this. The sources are saying that King Charles was deeply offended for being called out for his terrible behavior towards his staffs, and the Daily Mail's Richard Kay was called upon to defend King Charles. And according to Richard Kay, the bullying stories were exaggerated. And according to Richard Kay, for example, the flower incident whereby King Charles yelled at a gardener who was a gardener on training because the gardener was a probationary gardener. According to Richard Kay, the king didn't yell at the gardener for getting something wrong about the flower, but the king reprimanded the gardener because he was trying to get his unqualified friend hired. And it's actually funny how these people are coming to protect the king when we already know, and when these gardeners actually said that King Charles was bullying them. So why are these royal reporters, especially Richard Kay, trying to come forward and defend the king for something that he did? And instead of King Charles going back and reflecting on what he had done, he is having his allies and these royal reporters come into his defense by saying that the bullying stories were apparently exaggerated. That is something I didn't expect, because I expected that after King Charles was called out for his bad behavior, he would have reflected on that and somehow changed. And what actually got to me was that after the gardeners quit because of the terrible behavior they received from King Charles, and because of the fact that King Charles was underpaying them, King Charles suggested that they should hire seniors and refugees to come and work for him for free. Now, I found that very absurd. That was actually very absurd, because that is something I didn't expect from a king. Because why do you want seniors and refugees to come and do the work that your paid workers quit over? So why do you want these seniors and refugees to come and work for you? And not only work for you, you want these people to come and work for you for free. And this is coming from a billionaire king, a king who lives off taxpayer money, and yet you can't be able to pay people fairly for the work that they have done. It's like, imagine you are working at a royal family, you are a gardener at the royal family, and yet you aren't paid well. And we expect that if you are actually working in a royal family, even if you are working as a gardener, you should be someone who is able to pay your bills. You should be someone who should be able to support your family, and you should definitely be able to put food on your table. But these gardeners can't be able to do that because they are being underpaid, and as if that's not enough, they are having stress at work because of the hard time they are having there, because King Charles is bullying them and is being terrible. And the fact that King Charles even suggested of hiring seniors and refugees to come and work for free had me thinking, are we in the colonial period? Because it's like you want these people to come and be slaves for you. It's like you are trying to say that these people actually don't even need the money, that these people can actually come and work for you. And not forget that these people are seniors. Can you imagine you want seniors to come and work for you without paying them? These are aged people, for God's sake, and you want them to come and work for you for free. These are people who have needs. They definitely have needs. Despite the fact that they are seniors and refugees, they still have needs and they need that money. And it's actually very bad, and it's very bad, and it's actually very, very pitiful to have a king even suggesting these, because this actually proves that you are mean and you are stingy and you are a selfish man. Because if you are a person who has a good heart and a person who cares for the well-being of the people, you wouldn't even be trying to suggest this. You would actually try to find a way to uplift these people. You can actually say that I will have these seniors and these refugees come work for me as gardeners, and I will pay them fairly for the work that they are doing for me. You can actually pay extra to them. You can actually pay extra money to them if you have a good heart, that is. But King Charles is just proving that he is a man who doesn't have a good heart. He is a man who doesn't care about other people's well-being, and he is someone who is okay with bullying other people, and he is someone who is okay with seeing other people suffer. And that's just so bad. That's just too pitiful, because this is a king. This is a king, and this is someone who is supposed to be leading by an example. You should be treating your workers well. You should be kind to them, and I just don't expect for you to suggest this. And I just find this to be so absurd and so ridiculous that the king himself even suggested this, that he should hire seniors and refugees as unpaid workers, as unpaid volunteers. That is just so absurd, and that's just so bad. And not to forget that these are people who are struggling to survive. These are people that need that money. These are people who have needs, and they really need that money. And the truth is, if Meghan had suggested to use seniors and refugees as free labor, the UK media would have dragged her through hell, saying all kind of bad things and saying all kind of things. And just because it was King Charles who suggested this, they didn't say anything. The UK media didn't even say anything about this. This shows the UK media's double standards, and this just feels so bad that King Charles would even suggest that seniors and refugees should come and provide free labor to him. This just screams old royal mindset, and it's just so pitiful, and it is just so bad coming from a king. And from my point of view, this is something that I didn't expect a king to say. This is something that I didn't expect to come from a king. That's it, my loves. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this bullying scandal, and Please remember to like this video, and most importantly, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, and bye.